Okay. Hare Krishna, very warm welcome to our program Srimad Bhagavatam study. And in this particular part of Srimad Bhagavatam study, we are focusing on the Shloka memorization, and we are doing it as a workshop. The syllabus for today's workshop is the 16th verse, the 6th verse of the 16th chapter of the first canto. Overall, this is our 36th class. The objective of this class is mainly to uh, appreciate deeper the Srimad Bhagavatam. So we are already doing the detailed study of Srimad Bhagavatam verse by verse, chapter by chapter, canto by canto. And so the idea was mainly to go a little deeper by memorizing the important verses, shlokas. So the verses are the same as which are the part of maybe Sri Bhakti Vaibhav program in ISKCON society. But we are going a little bit more than Bhakti Vaibhav syllabus. We are actually following the series of verses which is given in this Bhagavat Ratnamala, which has roughly 200 verses from Canto 1 to 2. The desire and the objective is mainly to learn all the 200 verses. Maybe it will take few years, but that is the desire. Let us see whether the Lord fulfills that desire. So with that little introduction, I'll move inside the program. We'll start with a brief Mangala Sharan. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet. Nashtaprayashva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Neshtiki. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. With that little introduction and Mangalacharan prayers, let us show you the verse today. So the idea of showing the verse is mainly for others also who are watching us on YouTube may have a glance of this verse, but the other devotees who are joining the class may have to recite this without looking at the verse. But just to warm up the discussion, so the sixth verse of 16th chapter, first canto, the main message is topics other than Krishna's simply waste one's life. So those who are devotees, those who have taste of devotion, they find that what else should we discuss? I mean, the topics other than Lord Krishna are simply waste of time, simply waste of life. So that is the message here, and the message has been mentioned in this Sanskrit verse as follows: अथवास्य पदाम्भोज मकरन्दलिहांसतां किं मन्येर् सदालापैर् किं मन्येर् सदालापैर् आयुषो आयुषो यदसद्वयाः आयुषो यदसद्वयाः अथवास्य पदाम्भोज मकरन्दलिहांसतां किं मन्येर् सदालापैर् आयुषो यदसद्वयाः. So the translation is, the devotees of the Lord are accustomed to the licking of the honey available from the lotus feet of the Lord. What is the use of topics which simply waste one's valuable life? With that small discussion, let us now invite various devotees who would like to recite. So we have Shiban Prabhu also today. Hare Krishna, Shiban Prabhuji, welcome. So we'll let us start with Jayamala Mataji. Jayamala Mataji, would you like to recite?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Yes,
Hare
I can.
Yeah.
Srimad Bhagavatam 1.16.6.
Hare
Athavasya padambhojam makarandaliham satam kim anyer asat alaper ayusho yad asat vyayaha.
Very nice, very nice.
Once more.
Yeah, once more, but I like your style of breaking up the various words, and initial memorization can happen like that. Later on, maybe we can smoothen it by doing the sandhi of various words. Yes, please.
Yes.
Please go ahead. Yes.
Athavasya padambhojam Makaranda Liham Satam Kim Anyer Asad Alaper Ayushoyat Asad Vyayaha.
Aha, very nice. Good. Yes, Mataji. Now we can go to the next stage where we describe the word meanings. Sanskrit word. Yeah.
Athava means otherwise.
Hmm.
Asam means the Lord. Uh, Padam Bhoja means lotus feet.
Hmm.
Makaranda Lihe means um, uh, those who lick the honey from the lotus flower.
Hmm.
Satam is those who are interested in an eternal life.
Hmm.
And Kim Anye means what is the use of anything else.
Hmm.
Asad Alaper. Asad is illusory and Alaper is topics.
Topics. Hmm.
Ansho is the duration of life. And
Hmm.
Asad Vyayaha means that which is unnecessarily a waste of
Hmm.
life.
Waste of life. Yes. Okay. Hmm. Yes,
So it
Mataji.
means the devotees of the Lord who are accustomed to lick the honey of the lotus feet of the Lord, they are not interested in any mundane topics which are not related to Sri Krishna.
Hmm. Yes.
So
Very nice. Hmm.
this verse number 6 comes in the 16th chapter of first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam,
Hmm.
and Sutta Goswami till now has been describing the pastime of Parikshit Maharaj,
Hmm.
uh, uh, as to how he punishes the personality of Kali who has come as a Shudra dressed like a king,
Hmm.
and the he Parikshit Maharaj punishes him because he has hurt a cow on the leg. And
Hmm.
Sutta Swami has been describing this, and Shaunaka rishis they gently interrupt Sutta Goswami and tell him that please
Hmm.
continue this narration only if it is related to Sri Krishna. And
Hmm.
in this verse, they continue uh, uh, to um, to say that
Hmm.
pure
This verse.
is
Hmm.
yes first they say that because the pure devotees of the Lord,
Hmm.
they are very much interested in licking the honey as on the lotus feet of the Lord,
Hmm.
because it's very sweet and relishable.
Hmm.
And they request Sutta Goswami to continue the narration if and only if it is related to Sri Krishna.
Very
Uh,
nice.
since
Hmm.
they are not interested in hearing mundane topics.
Hmm. Hmm.
This, the consciousness of the Naimisharanya sages, it shines forth here in this verse. Uh, we can understand their consciousness, very elevated consciousness,
Hmm.
because they are only interested in topics which are related to Lord Krishna.
Hmm.
And hearing Krishna Katha also has a very purifying effect on our consciousness also. And it is like a medicine which can decrease our anarthas.
Hmm.
And not only along with the spiritual progress, it helps us to operate in this material world also in a very efficient manner.
Hmm. Yes,
Um,
Mataji.
yes,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
in the purport, Srila Prabhupada um, uh, says that uh, mundane topics like politics or sociology or
Hmm.
diplomacy or economics, they also become transcendental if they are connected to Lord Sri Krishna.
Hmm.
Like we study about Kurukshetra war, and we
Hmm.
study about pastimes of the Pandavas or
Hmm.
Parikshit Raj.
Hmm.
So, though they contain such topics, but still they are considered as transcendental because they are somewhere they are related to the Lord. But otherwise, mundane topics, even if they are pleasant to hear, they are simply a waste of time. And if they are not connected, if they are not related to the Lord, and they are not worth engaging in. So Srila Prabhupada says that human life is very rare and the duration of our human life is also very short. So it demands that we should not lose even a moment, and we should always be very interested, and we should prioritize topics related to only the Lord Shri Krishna. Thank you, Guji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So Jaimala Mataji gave a very elaborate description, recited the verse very nicely, explained the word meanings very nicely, gave the context very correctly, and then also elaborated upon what the important points by Srila Prabhupada's purport. So thank you very much, Mataji. And we see there is more devotees joining us. And our Rakesh Prabhu is back. Rakesh ji, welcome back after the break.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
So all the devotees were missing you.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
They were asking me where is our Rakesh Prabhu? He eloped. कहाँ भाग गए? तो हमने उनको बताया कि वो अभी अपने पिता के धर्म का दायित्व का निर्वहन कर रहे हैं. So welcome back.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
So did you manage to now finish off all the festivities, paid the bills of the various vendors, contractors, and now free, and then or still a little bit engaged with the guests?
Prabhuji, bills etc. are paid already.
Okay.
But some work is still going on.
Some is still going on. Okay. So would you be managed to recite the words or?
प्रभु जी प्रयास करूंगा. आज थोड़ा सा देख पाया था, फिर एक पूजा रख ली थी मैडम ने घर पे.
ओके.
तो उसमें समय निकल गया.
ठीक है, चलिए प्रयास कीजिए आप जी.
प्रयास करता हूँ प्रभु जी.
जी. तो हम छुपा देते हैं आपके लिए. We will hide the words. जी. ओके. जी.
अथवास्य पदाम्बोज मकरंदालियां सताम किमन्यर
असत किमन्यर असत लापे
सदाला पैर
आयुषो
किमन्यर सदाला पैर आयुषो यद असद्व्यय.
हाँ, पहुंच गए आप, पहुंच गए. गुड गुड जी. एक बार फिर प्रयास कर सकते हैं अगर दोबारा से. जी. अथावास्य
पदाम्भोज मकरंदालिहां सताम किमन्यर सदाला पैर आयुषो यद असद्व्यय.
दूसरी बार अपने आप पहुंच गए आप. धक्का लगाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी. बहुत बढ़िया. संक्षेप में इन ब्रीफ इफ यू कैन एक्सप्लेन द meanings, different meanings of the different words.
The devotees of the Lord are accustomed to licking off the honey from the lotus feet of the Lord. And what is the use of other topics which just waste the valuable time of one's life?
Very nice, very nice. Okay. Very nice, Prabhu. Okay. Anything more you want to say? Anything?
No, Prabhuji, I could not prepare.
No problem.
Sorry.
No problem. That is good enough. That is good enough. Okay. No worries. Okay. Now we go to our other very interested candidate in Shloka memorization is our Jivan Radha Prabhu. So Prabhuji.
Okay. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes.
This is from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, chapter 16, verse number 6. Topics other than Krishna's pastimes are a waste of life. That is the meaning of this verse. The verse goes like this. Adavashya padamboja adavashya padambojam makarandam liham satam kimanyehi asadalapaihi ayusho yat asad gayaha.
Very nice, very nice. You made it. Made it, Prabhu. Really, standing ovations for you. Very nice. Okay. So next stage.
The next stage is ata avashya means ata atava means otherwise. Ashya means of his or the Lord's. Here the his refers to Lord. Padamboja is the lotus feet of the Lord. Makaranda liham satam. Satam is of these, and Makaranda liham satam means of those who lick the honey from such a lotus flower. Kim anyahe. What is the use of any other thing? Asad means asad means very alapa is the topic. Asad means the illusory. Ayusho means one's lifetime. Yet, what is this? Yet asad yaha. Yet means of that. Asad yaha means unnecessary waste of life.
One's
The
life.
translation is the devotees of the Lord are accustomed to licking up the honey available from the lotus feet of the Lord. What is the use of topics which simply waste one's valuable life? Actually, this verse's context goes like this. This verse is from chapter 16. The topic of the chapter is how Parikshit Maharaja, this is the age of Kali. This is the sixth verse. In verses 1 to 4, describe the rules of this Maharaja Parikshit under the guidance of the Brahmanas. His marriage with Iravati is performing the 3 horse sacrifices, and he is punishing Kali, who was dressed like a king. As soon as this verse is ended, suddenly there is a reaction from Shaunaka Rishi. That is, he is the representative of the sages of Naimisharanya. He immediately raises the question. See, now you are described about the devotees of the Lord are, he says, why did Maharaja Parikshit simply punish him since he was the lowest of the Sudras, having dressed as a king and having stuck a cow on the leg. Now he is very much concerned. See, there what actually this particular verse, which you are dealing, expresses the conscience of the sages in Naimisharanya. See, they were this Sutta Goswami was explaining about the punishment of this thing, punishment of Kali by Parikshit Maharaj. And he was just like, even though he was just like a king, and then like that, all these things were there. Suddenly he said, why you are talking? He thought it is a mundane topic, and then why not we talk about the topics of Lord Krishna, which he's expressing in verse number 6 there. This shows the elevated consciousness of the sages of Naimisharanya. They were more interested in Krishna Katha. As far as the Prabhupada's purport is concerned, I think Jayamala very nice, Mataji nicely explained all the points which are all covered in Prabhupada's purport. Only thing I just want to add, actually, what is the idea of having the Krishna Katha? Krishna Katha, hearing the Krishna Katha, hearing the pastimes of the Lord, once mind gets purified, it gets relieved from all this. All the anarthas like the lag pipe. Once mind getting purified, then the Krishna remains stable in the heart. The ones go on hearing the Krishna Katha means, go on purifying the heart, and then Krishna gets stabilized in the heart of the devotee. And you nicely explained in the class, about one example and also one example and one analogy, which I want to add in this particular thing. You talked of Bhakti Vinod Thakur, who was the father of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, this thing. He was a magistrate. As a magistrate, he had a lot of duties to perform, and he was also the father of 11 children. And he gave a small version about this life of that. He wrote a lot of philosophical books on Vaishnava philosophy. And by doing, even though he was a very learned scholar, and by writing number of this Vedanta, Vaishnava philosophy, is got purified. And you quoted him as one of the best example for a person, scholar with a purified conscience. And you also gave an analogy. See, once suppose somebody wants to cut a tree, he has to sharpen the knife. And once he sharpens the knife, you can easily cut the tree. And sharpening one's Krishna consciousness, once makes the heart purified, and the Lord gets settled in the devotee's heart. This is what I want to add in today's presentation. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
So very nice. All devotees are contributing from the previous class, from the purports, and making this effort to learn these verses. So really appreciate. Okay, now we have more devotees joining us in the class. I see Manasi Kakani Mataji also joining us, together with Vidya Mataji, and Zoom user I would expect is our Ishwar Prabhu. So Manasi Mataji, would you also be willing to recite the words? Do you have you memorized it? Would you like to do it? I think she dropped out. Okay, anyway. Manish ji also joined us. Manish ji also joined us. Manish ji, how are you? We are missing you for last couple of weeks.
प्रभु जी थोड़ा सा वाइफ की तबीयत ठीक नहीं थी तो थोड़ा सा I was away today.
Okay, so you are doing your husband dharma.
Yes. क्या करें प्रभु?
नहीं क्या करें, नहीं आपको करना भी चाहिए. क्या करें वाली बात नहीं. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
मैंने थोड़ा रिसाइट किया था but not fully, but
Okay.
definitely I will next time I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
चलिए कोई बात नहीं. So शिवन जी आप ट्राई करना चाहेंगे? I know you are.
हाँ दिखा दीजिए, मेरे पास वो बुक नहीं है. प्लीज जस्ट
हाँ जी देखिए.
अच्छा, वाशा पदम अम्बोज मकरंद लिहाम सताम किम मन्ने सदा रस सदा लपो यशो यद असद दया.
अभी आप मेरे साथ साथ बोलिए. इंग्लिश पढ़कर बोलिएगा. I mean Roman script will be a little easier. अथवास्य पदम्भोज मकरंद लिहाम सताम किम अन्येर असद अलापैर आयुषो यद सद्व्ययाः. हाँ, अथवास्य पदाम्भोज मकरंद लिहाम सताम किम अन्यैर असद अलापैर आयुषो यद सद्व्ययाः. जी. So
thank you.
What does it say is, in short, Sud Goswami is describing some katha, and all of a sudden the sages of Naimisharanya, headed by Shaunak Rishi, interrupts and mentions, sir, excuse us, is this all what you are describing related to Lord Krishna? If yes, please continue. If not, we request you to come back to the track and describe us about Lord Krishna. In short, he's saying that, sir, please काम की बात कीजिए, come to the point. don't distract us, or don't take a detour here and there. So that is the main topic here. But in that obstructing, or in that interjecting by the sages of Naimisharanya, by Shaunak Rishi, we get this idea that how eager they are to listen about Krishna Katha. So they are very much eager. that kind of eagerness we also need to develop in our own lives. And that there is a reason for it. It is so beneficial, so purifying, that we need to really hanker for this gift from the Supreme Lord, from Vyasdev. Yeah. Okay, with that, I think it's a very fruitful discussion. With that, let us conclude the class. All glories to Srimad Bhagavatam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. So we will not take any questions as we are short of time. So we will stop here.